right, hey, welcome to Harry De La Russa Stadium. Tonight is the Revere the Revere High School Patriots playing the Salem Witches. But before we get started in the game, we have a couple special occasions. We're going to be honoring the seniors from the cheer squad and the high school football teams.
Perfect night for football, Patrick. Welcome back. It's good to be back in Revere in the booth, not freezing.
Yeah, I know. I'm not really used to seeing the team in their blue. You know, they played in whites the last couple of games.
Yeah, I like the blue. The all blue. They get the all white now. But it's going to be a fun night tonight. Salem's not really too good, but you know, they're still got to come out and do their job tonight.
Right, and this is a good time. You know, you never can look over an opponent, especially as the team will be entering into the playoffs. But tonight we're going to have the families entering the field, as you can see. Real briefly, I wanted to bring up some of the parents in the Parents Club. We have Tammy Lorena, who's also a senior mom, Joanne Murphy, who's a senior mom, Joanne Willette, who her child is a junior, Valerie Marchese, a junior, Sandra Fody, Jessica Reed, Frankie Reed, Big Kirk Reed, Brian Murphy, father of Jonathan Murphy, Joe Lorena, whose son Josh is the center, Alex Sorbonne, Jen Keefe, Kathy Bowden, and Blanca Bedoya, and also Danielle Day out in the snack stand in the Parents Club, who are taking care of things on the field tonight.
Well, it looks like the fans are starting to roll in now. It looks like it's going to be a nice crowd here tonight, Patrick.
Nice to have volunteers. They're stretched out on the field, and there's going to be some individual moments for each team, but just to call out some of the captains, we have Senior Captain Jared Benson, Josh Salina, Jonathan Burrow, Josamar Martinez. We also have Zach Speroni, Milton Rios, Captain Ali Mazer, Captain Lucas Barbosa, Captain Zach Furlong, Joe Lanos, and I think I mentioned also Captain Jonathan Murphy.
Must be an exciting night for the kids, for their parents. You know, it's a little bittersweet. You know, fortunately, they have some playoff games to look forward to, but, you know, we've been there. You know, your last football game is,
it's sad.
It's a tough one, you know. You're excited, but you're kind of sad at the same time.
So the good news is this isn't going to be their last football game. The good news is this probably won't be their last home football game for these seniors.
It's great news.
You know, and like we mentioned, when it comes to high school sports, some kids, they talk about it all the time. They never put the equipment on again after playing in high school. They move on to collegiate level, and football is not just a sport you pick up and throw pads on.
No, definitely not. It's a lot of hard work, and the nice thing about the senior night, and especially, you know, being able to play Salem in the position that the team has put themselves in this year, it'd be nice to see some of those seniors that, you know, put in all the work just like everybody else. Maybe get a little chance to get on the field tonight and get some action out there.
And you can see up front on the right, you have the cheerleading squad. Seniors, Alexa Bessler, and mom is Dawn Marie, and dad Kurt, and also their sister Brianna. Also Vanessa Cabrera, mom Christina, and brother Conrado, and grandmother Martha is on the field. Captain Sophia Gendreau, mom Lisa, dad Roland, and brother Joey. The Gendreaus were always big help in the Pop Warner organization. Melanie Leonard, dad Mike, who's still with the Pop Warner organization as the lead chef.
What a great job.
Mom Michelle, they're just a tremendous family who's always volunteering. And boyfriend Zagor. And then there's Captain Maddie Stewart, again.
Ladies and gentlemen,
parents were big supporters of the
Pop
Warner organization. Mike Stewart and Maria Stewart.
Members. First, for the Revere High School varsity cheerleaders, seniors, and their families.
Also Captain Ava Wiswall, mom Kerry, dad Jean, and Mimi. And again, another family that's always chipped in and helped out.
And you know, we've seen these kids in Pop Warner, these cheerleaders. They're no slouches themselves. Going to Florida every year, winning competitions, national titles.
And there's Bessler, nice kid. Looks like she has an injury, but I think Revere High School's competition is Sunday for the girls.
Yeah, I think you're right.
This is a great moment for these families. Good news is it's only October, and they're going to have a full season ahead of them in other sports and other organizations throughout the city. There's going to be a lot of firsts for all these families.
Next is Vanessa Cabrera with mom Christina, brother Conrado, and grandmother Martha.
We got a new man on the mic tonight. Jerry Girardi is doing the stadium announcement. Doing a heck of a job. I really like the way his voice comes off that
That's
microphone,
very nice.
huh?
Right?
We're going to let him speak a little tonight. Got big shoes to fill. DeSisto, and it was out, and Rick
Next
Funny
up.
stepped in.
Sophia Jethro.
And now we have Girardi stepping in. And there's Sophia.
With Mom Lisa, Dad Roland, Brother Joey.
We've been watching her cheer for years, haven't we,
Oh,
Patrick?
yeah. Great cheerleader. Great, like I said, great family. Roland was the treasurer at Revere Pop Warner. Did that for many years, and also in St. Mary's Youth Baseball Organization.
She's a little peanut.
Reminds me of my daughter. Just a little peanut.
Next we have Melanie Leonard.
Melanie, another former Revere Pop Warner cheerleader, she also goes and helps coaching as well. There's a couple of girls that go down there and they coach some of the younger kids. It's really nice to see the kids
With
get back.
Dad Michael, Mom Michelle, boyfriend Zager.
And there's Chef Mike.
He can make a heck of a burger, I can
He's-
tell you that.
He makes the best breakfast sandwich.
Next, Captain Madeline Stewart.
Was she related to Dave Stewart?
Not
With
different
Dad
spelling.
Michael
Stewart's is
and
S-T-W.
Mom Maria.
This is S-T-U-A. And Mike, as you know, Mike and Marie.
The W.
Yep. Great, another great family. And that same Amato, Tata, and Stewart family. Just unbelievable contributors to the city of Revere. Pat was the founder or one of the first presidents at Revere Pop Warner. We actually named a scholarship after him this year.
And Captain
Very nice.
Ava Wiswall.
There's Ava.
With Mom Carrie, Dad Jean, and Minnie.
So if you know Kerry, you've been shaken down by her. She's always fundraising for the organization she's involved with.
Trying to get some money out of our pockets.
She has a great shakedown tactic.
And they got a beautiful night here. You know, was a little worried that it might rain, but this is perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, the senior members of the Revere High School varsity cheerleaders and their families. A round of applause indeed.
Boy, this guy's got some nice pipes.
He does. He does.
So next up, we're going to have the football team, and we have 10 seniors.
And in just a moment, we will honor the Revere High School varsity football team seniors and their families. Stand by for that.
Good group of seniors this year.
And you know what, Donnie, you're going to be on the field next year. You got a junior, correct?
That's right.
Uh-oh.
I know.
You'll have to do this a couple times. You have your son and then your freshman son.
Not looking forward to it.
No, nor am I.
Wish they'd stay little forever.
I have a junior daughter, believe me. Can we keep them back?
Right? Just goes by like so fast. Blink of an eye.
Ready?
Yeah.
Give me the high sign, guys. Ready? And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the senior members of the Revere High School varsity football team. Beginning with Milton Rios.
Big old Milton.
Heck of a player. Didn't play football very long. He's good.
No, he's done well. He's really
Joined
good.
by his mom Blanca, Dad Will, Uncle John, and John's wife Christine.
Big kid, good kid.
We over the next one, Freddie.
Let's go.
Ready for the next one? Ready for the next one? Hey guys, ready for the next one?
Right now. Yep.
Okay, let me know, guys. Thanks.
Milton's pretty big. Does he play basketball?
He plays basketball
Okay.
for sure. He definitely plays basketball.
Nice to see.
He's grown quite a bit.
Two-sport athlete.
Next, Zach Speroni.
Oh, Zach's a terrific kid.
He's the one from Seacoast. He's really, really done well.
And brother Kyle.
Attaboy. This is Dan McGuire, is one of his favorite students. Dan McGuire is always giving me shout-outs and telling me how much of a nice kid this guy is.
You know, he becomes a leader. You know,
Yep.
kids like that, they're leaders. They set a good example for the other kids.
You got something else coming out of the speaker. Like an advertisement.
Oh, there's music on maybe.
Next, Joe Yanos. He is joined by Mom Jackie, stepmom Erin, Dad Boldy, brothers Isaiah and Oti, and sister Sophia.
There's Big Joey. Joey's done a heck of a job this year, and there's his dad, Waldy. Waldy, who coaches on the 12U team. We just found out the 12U team, depending on the Sunday's outcome, is at least qualified for a play-in game, potentially making the playoffs. If one of their main opponents loses, they'll be qualified. If their opponent wins, they'll be in a three-way tie, which turns into a 10-yard dogfight for three teams, which, as a kid, I played in. And I tell you, they're so
exciting.
intense.
Yeah, it is. It's exciting.
More than likely, we'll host it here in Revere Monday or Wednesday night.
And how about Joe Lanos, though? What a heck of a year that kid's had this year.
Captain Zach Furlong.
Special athlete. This is another special athlete, Zach Furlong. You can see he's not the biggest kid on the field, but he plays.
Joined by
He plays
3 times his
Mark
size.
Bill,
Yeah.
Dad Jimmy, and brother James.
And we had James. James, good kid. He helped coach with us last year.
That's right.
James, a good young man.
And a heck of a Papuana player.
Oh, one of the best.
It's nice to see Zach back, healthy.
And I think that they held him off an extra game just as a precaution, which was probably the right thing to do. Wasn't absolutely necessary to have him back, and they brought him back from Marblehead, and he made a difference.
Yeah, he really did, and they're going to need him in the playoffs for sure.
Next, Josh Lorena.
Here's Josh. So what do they call Josh? They did a story on him this week at the whole offensive line.
Yeah, they were calling him fridge defenders or something like that. I don't know. It's a fringe defense.
Is Josh, Joe, and we're going to give another shout out to his mom, who I don't believe could be here tonight. She's in the hospital, and everything's going well, and we wish her well.
Yes,
hopefully
we do.
you're watching at home or wherever you are, and hopefully you're doing well. We're thinking of you tonight.
Yeah, do well, Tammy.
So they call Josh. Who was that singer? They called him the singer. Josh.
Not Josh Groden.
No, some singer. Some young kid. But it was funny. He's a great center. I watched
He's
him.
done well. I think he's hurt for this game. Not sure if we're going to see him tonight, but
I saw him warming up before the game.
okay.
Yeah, so it looks like he's in there. This is Ali Mazer. And a little funny story on Ali.
Joined by Mom Raja, Dad Omar, and sister Monya.
Definitely going to miss him next year.
Oh, no doubt. And he was. We found out that he was too big to play Pop Warner, which are now, of course, the rules have changed, so those size limits have been, those restrictions have gone away. He would be able to play today if he was playing.
Would have been nice to have him at the end, huh?
Right, but he was just too big, and he was above the weight limits for his age.
I can see that.
And as you can see, that's a good reason why they loosened up those weight limits. Ali's a good player.
Next,
He's had a great season.
Jared Benson.
Another great kid.
Yeah, another one you don't want to lose next year on the
Joined
line.
by Mom Marcella,
The fringe protectors,
Dad
that's what they are.
Robert, and sister Ava.
Well, he's kept your son clean this year. That whole line has kept your son clean.
I think he's been sacked 3 times the whole year. That's
And
that's
twice
quite,
in one game, correct?
yeah, quite impressive. This line has been phenomenal, and you know, Patrick, any football team only goes as far as the line gets them. So
Right?
we've seen that with Le'Veon Bell.
They've
Right?
done a really nice job.
Next, Captain John Burrow.
There's Johnny.
Oh yeah.
John Burrows. His dad, Rod,
Joined by Mom Lisa,
and Mum Lise.
Dad Rod, Sister Amber, Brother Daniel, niece Peyton, and nephew Wilbur.
And Danny over there, little Dan, plays on the 14U team. He'll have one more year, then he's going to be coming out to the high school.
That's right.
Good family, great family. Again, always supporting the organizations they're involved with.
Always down there, you know, watching practice. You know, Dad Rod's always willing to hold the chains
Yep.
during games.
I put out there one time that the brakes on my son's bike weren't working. The next day, Rod fixed them.
Yeah, that's the kind of guy he is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good man.
Next, Captain Jonathan Murphy.
Good old Murph.
Big 7. He's been playing since he was a freshman, right? Started as a freshman, safety maybe. Did a little
Joined
quarterback.
by
Yeah,
Mom
and,
Joanne, Dad Brian.
I think
Brother
he did start at
Danny
safety,
Bryant.
but he's had quite a career for for his high school career.
And he plays a few other sports, but there's Joanne. What a wonderful mom and dad, Danny. Great parents, great brother, Danny, another brother, Brian. Just a wonderful family. Living in the best ward in the city.
I'm gonna guess that's Ward 5.
Ward 4.
Oh, Ward 4. Oh, that's my ward. That's right.
Yeah. They're just good. They're just good people. Great family, and you know what?
Yeah,
We're gonna miss this kid. The school's gonna miss him. He's him and his brother. They both made the impact on Revere High while they were there. So
They absolutely did.
let's see if he can give us a little run into this postseason.
That's right. And, you know, Jonathan, he's like that jack of all trades. You know, just, they can put him wherever they need to put him, and he just does what he's asked to do.
Last but not least, Captain Lucas Barboza.
And there's Lucas, another quasi
Joined
jack of all
by
trades.
Mom Hanoika, Dad Ricardo, Sister Luana, and family.
Plays great defense on the corner. Plays running back. Plays receiver.
Lightning fast.
Oh, unbelievable! He's a track superstar.
And Calvin tells me he's got quite the arm. He tells
Yep.
me that,
Yep.
you know, he'd like to even see him if that was the case.
Well, we don't. No offense, we don't want to see him.
Right.
We want to see him playing in the role he is.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
But he's a great athlete, and I want to say, I mean, he's obviously done a really great job at football, but I think track is really his sport.
Track is his main sport. Yeah, that's the sport he's looking for college.
He's winning meets. He's coming
Ladies
in
and
first
gentlemen, a
in NEC
resounding
often.
round of applause for the senior members of the Revere High School varsity football team.
So there we go. There's your seniors. Shout out to all those wonderful boys and girls, and have a fun last game at home, regular season game at home.
All the best
Yeah, I hope this is a good, nice
to the
fun
varsity
game tonight. You know,
football team
no pressure. Playoff start.
and the
Next.
cheerleading team class of 2020. All the best.
They technically need to win this game tonight to win the NEC outright.
Technically, huh?
Technically,
I think they technically have a good chance.
I do. Too. I think they have a great chance.
So here we go. We're going to be getting started in just a
We
minute.
thank you for all you do and continue to do.
And Harry Delarusso, Don Boudreau, Patrick Keefe, you're watching Revere TV live. You just saw the senior night festivities. And we're kicking off Game 7 for the Revere Patriots facing the Salem Witches. I think it's
Perfect game to play right near Halloween, right?
right.
I thought they'd have everybody dressed in costumes tonight, but it looks like the theme's red, white, and blue.
Well, tonight the theme for the high school is red, white, and blue, correct. And if there's anyone out there watching, as we all know, Halloween is on the 31st, but Sunday night at the Rumney Marsh Academy is going to be trunk or treat. It's going to give opportunity for young kids to go from car to car, and there'll be decorated cars with people in costumes handing out candy in a safe little spot in the parking lot at the Rumney Marsh Academy. That's sponsored by the Revere Recreation Department and Mayor Brian Arrigo, and that's going to start at 5 p.m. on Sunday at the Rumney Marsh Academy.
Patrick, where can people go to get more information on that? It's a great idea.
You can go right on Revere.org, and there's tons of information with the whole city. You can pick up any department, see what's going on, or you can call the Revere Rec, or you can go to the rec center on Beach Street.
Presenting the colors, members of the RHS JROTC. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise to honor America on this senior night. Revere High School senior Olivia Frenney with her rendition of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land and of the free and the home of the
Rendition. That's Olivia Frenney in the junior ROTC from the high school. Olivia Frenney has done the national anthem a number of times. She even did them for a Boston Bruins home game, and she does a wonderful job. She gives me chills every time.
Absolutely. Amazing.
So Salem's going to be kicking off, and we have the Salem game versus the Revere Patriots. Up in our booth, we got a special guest joining us for a little bit tonight. For senior night, we also brought in, we have Mayor Brian Arrigo visiting the booth. What do you think, Mayor? Team 6-0.
6-0. Great team, led by an Oak Island boy at quarterback, which I'm really excited about. And it's just great to see the community really come together. And I think Joe Lano said it best in the Globe when he said, the community really has our back, and that's just a great thing. We do.
You look at the stands; they're packed tonight.
Well said,
again.
Brian.
Stands are packed. Revere is set to receive.
Murphy is back deep to receive for Revere. We're underway.
Little squib kick.
On senior night.
Right to jump.
That's Billy Ginepra.
Billy's. Oh, he breaks
Billy
one.
breaks tackle.
What a way to start the game.
There goes
What a way to start the
Ginepra.
game.
Touchdown, Revere! Billy
This
Ginepra
team just has a knack for scoring early. I don't know. It's just,
on a 70-yard touchdown run by Billy Ginepra.
looked like they had him wrapped up there, and then I don't know.
So, Brian, I guess you're not a jinx up here.
Definitely not a jinx. That was quite a run.
We were a little nervous when he came up. So Revere is leading early, 6-0, and Ryan Riazzi set to kick.
So Salem doesn't have a big team over there. They're really a little short on size. They do have some good players. But let's see if we can put another point up on the board here.
So Ryan Riazzi, the kick is up. The kick is good.
Extra point kick is good.
What a way to start, huh?
Right off the bat, Revere leads 7-0, 7 seconds into the game.
Point after. Revere.
Well, you got to figure Salem. I figured coming in here that Salem would treat this like it's their Super Bowl. They really don't have much to play for.
For Revere.
Riazzi's going to kick. The kick is going to be a little bit of a squib as well. bobbled by 48.
Oh, and he's
Picked
just
up
going
when
to
he
go
goes to the
down.
ground. So as we were talking, if Revere can win this game, they'll probably show up the #1 seed in Division 4 North.
On the return for
And
Salem.
it looks like it's going to be teams like Marblehead and Melrose are going to be the teams to beat in their division.
Definitely Marblehead, Melrose. You know, Marblehead was missing their best player, Cronin, the last game, but you know, we know what it's like to have the injury bug. So you know, I don't feel bad for Marblehead, but curious to see. You know, to talk to people, they didn't seem to think Melrose was anything special, but clearly they're also undefeated. So
Well, Melrose had a nice write-up in the paper today, and they have two phenomenal. They have a big defensive player and a great running back.
Number 9 on the carry for Salem.
So that carry's going to be good for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down and 9.
so
1 yard gain, 2nd down.
number
and
9,
9.
Holloway, number 7, Reddy, and number 2, Tolbera. I think that's pretty much, you know, the strength of the Salem team. But we'll see how Revere handles them tonight.
2nd down and 9, and we have about 11 and a half to go in the first quarter. Revere's already leading 7-0, and you're watching Revere TV. He's back to pass.
Oh, he's asking for
got,
trouble.
oh boy.
He's going in the wrong direction.
Oh, he broke a few. He broke a few. He's still on the run. Pass is incomplete. They had him almost wrapped up for a 10-yard
Yeah,
loss.
that was dangerous. He
was
just
a-
kept running backwards.
All the way pass
Slid it out.
intended for Sanchez, incomplete.
3rd and 9. That's not a play.
Third down and 9.
It seems like he rolled out the wrong way.
Yeah, not sure what he was looking at there.
Is he a lefty? Can't tell. He's a lefty, so okay.
Revere doesn't have the tallest linebacker core, but we do have some strong, fast linebackers.
So this is going to be 3rd and 9, and they're on their own side of the field at the 26-yard line.
See Marco Saraboni out there at cornerback.
He's done good this year.
Lucas Barboza over here on the near side.
Looks like Lanos blitzed. He's going to be.
Oh,
he's
they're
going
going to wrap it up.
Wrap
Oh,
him
yeah,
right up.
all over him.
Lanos blitzed in on the outside to tackle him for a good 12-yard loss. It's going to be 4th down. It looks like Salem's going to have to punt.
If Joe didn't have him, Benson was right there behind him to make sure that that quarterback wasn't going anywhere.
This team's going to have to do a little bit better to protect their quarterback. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, for Salem it is.
So as we're watching this game and we're staring down a playoff berth in front of us, what's it going to be like to host a playoff game probably in Revere for the first time in a while?
Yeah, first time in I don't know how long. It's going to be an exciting thing for the city of Revere. Actually, I mean, the way this team is playing, I'm not going to jinx it, but love to see a nice little bus trip down to Foxborough at some point. So
That would be nice. So the punt is blocked,
Oh, this is great.
and Revere's going to recover it
They're gonna
on the
roll it into
1-yard
end zone.
line.
Is that going to be a? They're going to put him down at the 1.
They're putting him down at the 1.
Wow, that looked like it could have been a touchdown.
Punt was blocked.
Nobody touched him, but I guess where he went down.
So when you go down, you're down.
Yeah.
If he scooped and scored, it would have been a different story, but he dove on the ground and he picked it up at the 1.
Well, it looks like we could just punch one right in really quick here.
First and goal to go.
So Revere's going to be 1st and goal at the 1.
From the 1-yard line.
So as far as offensive stats, if they score here, they'll have 1 yard and score 2 touchdowns.
Pretty anemic offense for the
Right?
first quarter. Well, it is senior night. Maybe we get a senior carry here.
That'd be nice.
Well, Joey Lanos is certainly a senior.
Yep.
And Lanos is the sole back. Boudreau under center. I'm going to spread everyone out. Screen over to Barboza. Touchdown.
Revere.
Well, we're getting it done early here.
So again, this is Patrick Keefe, Donnie Boudreau, and we have a special guest for the first quarter, Mayor Brian Arrigo. What do you think? Revere leading 13-0.
another good Friday night for the city of Revere. You know, this is amazing, and like I said, it's just so great to see the community come out in such a large numbers and enjoy and really have a team to watch, and this is just amazing. And it's been amazing for all the fall sports this year, which is really great.
So Riazzi's kick is up, and it's good. 14-0. Revere leads early in the first quarter. 9:40 to go in the first quarter. This could be a quick night for Revere or a long night for Salem. Mr. Mayor, we appreciate you coming up here and joining us tonight.
Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Donnie. It's been it's a great honor to be up here, and I know how proud you are. And
it's pretty exciting.
Another squib kick by Riazzi, and that's going to roll all the way to the 15. That's picked up by Raiden Pena.
Oh, and he's brought down pretty hard there.
Looks like he slipped up a little bit too, but he's going to have the ball at the 20-yard line.
Pena on the return for Salem High School.
So Joe Lanos, you know, with that score, he's already leading the NEC with 15 touchdowns. That gives him another touchdown at 16 touchdowns,
First and 10, Salem.
which is pretty amazing.
From their 23
He's just had quite the season.
First down and 10 at make that the 23-yard line for Salem. They're going east to west. Oh, they're going west to east. Handing out to Big 36. No room for him.
Nowhere
Loss
to
of
go.
About a yard.
As far as points per game goes, Lynn English is at the top at 35.6. Revere second with 34.6 per game.
Timeout win. I'm sorry, timeout Salem.
Yeah, they've just done really well this year. I mean, overall,
Loss of 2 yards on that first
defense has
down
done phenomenal.
play. Salem timeout called by Salem High School. Second down and 11 for the Witches from their 22.
Second down and 11. Another handoff.
That was Benson all over that.
You know, Salem's just not doing much to stop the play, stop the defensive line from coming right in.
On the carry for Salem, Jared Benson in on the tackle for Revere behind the line.
This is going to be 3rd and 16 for Salem, and they're just not moving the
Third
ball at all.
down and 16 for the Witches.
Getting a little distracted up here, Patrick, but this is exciting. It's just an early lead, 14-0. Still 8:14 left on the clock.
I know it's still really early in the game, but you know I don't like watching games like this. to tell the truth.
No. I'm assuming, you know, if Chick likes what he sees out here, he's going to start, you know, rotating some players out. Give some of these other kids a chance to play.
3rd and long. You got Furlong coming up on the outside, and he just gets tripped up. Kid's going to roll out, picked off.
It's a pick, and this is
That's
probably
Lanos.
going all the way. Joe Lanos was touchdown number 17 right there.
Unbelievable.
This
Touchdown,
kid
Joe
is
Lanos.
Unbelievable. So he'll probably break some record tonight. He has a touchdown on a kick return. He has a touchdown on an interception. Now we just got to get him a touchdown rushing the ball. Maybe Calvin will even throw him one. Why not?
Revere is up 20-0. Kick pending. That's Lanos' first score of the game on a defensive score.
Yeah.
What were the odds on that tonight?
I told you, you break a record here, right? I don't know if anybody's done that in Revere. I have to check that out, but...
So Riazzi back to kick. Kick is up. The kick is good.
Exit point kick is good.
Just like that,
by
21-0.
Revere.
7:41 left in the first quarter.
7 minutes.
Nice to see Riazzi putting him right through the uprights.
Yeah, definitely right before the playoffs. Want to see him get some of his confidence back. He had a nice field goal against Marblehead last week. I think they fixed what was going on.
So Riazzi's going to boot.
Little squib.
Little squibber to the 20. He's got some
He's got some
room.
room.
Getting to the 35.
Well, the defense is getting a lot of work here tonight. Offense has been out there for one play so far.
That's Pena on the return.
Or 2 plays.
Bradley Pena on the return for Salem High School.
So we're going to have Salem ball at the 35. Their own 35, first and 10.
First down and 10 from their 35-yard line.
So it'll be nice to see some of these seniors get in here tonight. I'm sure they will. They got they got Dominic Reed out there at center tonight, I believe.
Giving Lorena a break.
Yeah, Lorena's got I think he's got a little injury there, so they're just going to let him rest up before the playoffs.
So there's number 30, Tran, up in the middle. And Tran had a heck of a game versus Marblehead, huh?
Nowhere to go.
And there goes Tran.
Yep.
Speak of the devil,
Yep.
he's in on the tackle.
Every single time, Patrick. You mention that kid's name, and boom, something happens. We got to mention that more.
He's a really good linebacker.
He had that great interception to ice the game the other night. Just has a good nose for the ball. Again, not a big, tall kid, but...
There's Jonathan Barrow checking in, 57 on the line. He's playing left tackle. We'll see if Jonathan can get some plays off here and make a stop.
Oh, he must be excited. He's been waiting for this for a long time.
And Willie O'Regan, number 60, is to his right. So they loosen. There goes Burrow. He's going to break up some space. Just misses on the tackle, but there's Johnny
again.
Tran on the spot.
Yep, Jonathan Murphy.
It's Johnny on the spot, Tran.
And Augusto on that tackle as well.
So like you said,
Tran on the tackle for Revere.
It's going to be a tough season for Salem.
On the play, brings up 3rd down and
so you got
6.
looks like Benson and Burrow playing on the middle here, and you got Mazer and Concalves on the outside. So let's take a look. Let's keep an eye on that front defensive line. Ginepper's playing inside linebacker as well. The containment works there.
Nowhere to go.
Mazer just does exactly what his end is supposed to do. He stops anything from going outside.
Wow, they're just putting on a clinic out there today.
Textbook end play.
With the quarterback sack for the Pats.
Well, they knew who their weapons were, you know, Revere going into the game. And clearly, they're not going to let them get anywhere.
Nope. No first down. It's going to be 4th and 11.
So here we go. We get Zach Speroni getting out there.
Number 48, Melkin.
Furlong is going to be the deep receiver.
Jared Natola out there.
You got Sarboni.
Zach Furlong back deep to receive for Revere.
So Salem back to punt on a 4th and long.
That's a big-looking punter. I don't know.
I think he was their fullback. That's a nice kick.
Yeah.
And it looks like Furlong's going to have some room. Oh, a little bobble. And jumps on the ball.
So they're going to start at their own 41. And the offense can get some work here now.
Revere takes over on downs. 1st down and 10 from their 41.
So we're hoping to get another score. And we get, on the sides of the field, we get the kick receivers for the extra points. Joey Lanza, who is 1 for 3 so far. We didn't keep an eye on him, but we just got the official stats. And Joe Lanza, 1 for 3 on the extra point receptions. Boudreau in the shotgun. Lanos to his right. Another screen to Furlong.
Screen. Nice little cut. Little guy gets some forward momentum, you know.
Furlong gets about 7.
So that's a couple times they've gone with that screen pass.
Furlong on the Revere pass play.
So it looks like Lorena is out there. I'm not sure if Dougie Reed is going to be getting some backup snaps as the center.
Oh, Lorena's out there?
Yeah, Lorena is out there. Like I said, we saw him warming up pregame.
2nd and 3.
I'm sure this is a game he wants to play, especially it's his
Senior
night. And he was warming up. He looked like he was getting pretty loose.
He's done a phenomenal job at center this year.
Yeah, again, he's the center's always the captain of their front line, and he's done a terrific job as well as their entire main line. And I definitely hadn't given enough credit to Ryan Schaefer, who I kept on calling him a Tui, but Schaefer's done a phenomenal job, and he's only a sophomore.
Look at this.
Boudreau's got a man wide open.
Oh.
Just dropped it.
Yep.
He's pissed right now.
We're live on Revere TV.
Right. Well, that pass is clearly there because Jonathan had nobody near him, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see that one again.
Well, it's third and 3, third and a long 3. You just want to get the first down and see what can happen here. I'm sure Murphy's kicking himself right now. That ball was right there, just outstretched arms, but probably a catch he normally probably a pass he normally catches. And looking down in the stands, you got his brother Danny standing right in front of us. Another great Revere Patriot.
Quarterback, right?
Yep. And Calvin's back to pass. Nice pass to Furlong. Lots of room. He's got
Nice
one man to
block
beat.
by Barboza.
There goes Furlong down the sideline.
Oh, it looks like he's in.
Touchdown!
He's in. They're going to give it to him. And there it is. Wow.
He dove, extended himself, and hit that pylon perfectly.
Wow. That was nice. That was a nice. I hope somebody had a camera down there because he's gonna want to take that one home. That picture.
Well, you got Jared Benson's dad, who's down towards the end zone, and he was right there. I'm hoping he got that on
Yeah, that's a
camera.
great shot. He looked like Superman diving for that pylon.
So Riazzi is back to kick, and Lanza is deep along the track to try and catch this extra point.
Yeah, Barboza made a key block on that for that touchdown to happen.
Snap is good, kick is up, and there's a whistle on the play.
Offside.
Well, good thing it was a flag because Lanza dropped that in the back of the end zone.
Here's a flag on the point after attempt.
I don't think Lance is wearing his gloves tonight.
Uh-oh, we got to get him those gloves.
So the extra point is gonna be another try. Play was blown dead. Revere leads 27-0 with 3:57 to go in the first quarter. Extra point pending.
Lucas Barboza with a nice play for Revere. Blocking downfield there.
Snaps up. Kick is up. It's good.
It's good.
Excellent play.
And Lanza makes the catch on the track.
Just like that, 28-0.
In games like this, we got to keep ourselves entertained.
Yes, absolutely. We're going to have some fun up here tonight.
28-0. Revere leads early in the game. Still 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
So we have Peter DiGiulio in the booth with us up here, and I can remember Calvin's first game as a freshman. I had to laugh so hard when you were saying there were roast beef sandwiches bigger than him out there. And, we still watch that and crack up. He really was a small little guy out there, and they did a great job protecting him, as small as he was. But over the years, it's been funny to just kind of watch him before looking up at Chick, and now he's looking down at Chick,
So Boudreaux is no longer a junior beef. Is he a super beef? He's a roast beef sub. Another North Shore delicatessen.
He's unbelievable. And a great kid.
He's having a lot of fun out there.
It's all fun and games up in the booth tonight. Revere's trying to do something silly, running right to the ball. I don't think you can do that anymore.
Especially not ahead of the ball.
Some kind of illegal procedure.
Yeah.
Riazzi's set to kick. I wonder why he's kicking squibs all of a sudden. I wonder if it's a game plan or. And he
tries
does
the
an
onside.
onside. And Dylan Day recovers the onside kick.
Wow. Well, you know what? They're probably looking at this right now as like a practice at this point. They're up 28-0, still the first quarter.
Yep. Still got to prepare yourself. I will say, at some point, coaches, you're going to face teams year after year, and some of these coaches probably know each other. At some point, you're going to want to pull off, and I would imagine that that's going to probably happen earlier in the game than later.
First down and 10.
Yeah, you want it. Unfortunately for Salem, it's senior night, so you want to play these seniors. But let's face it, we have a lot of good seniors out there, so it's a tough call to make. But I'm sure at some point, Chick's going to kind of pump the brakes a little bit.
Boudreaux in shotgun. He's going pass all night, and he's going to keep it. He's got some room. Boudreaux's going to run it for the sticks, probably just short. Yep. It looks like they have him marked out of bounds about 2 yards short.
Number there.
Revere was on the receiving end of all the heavy crap.
7-yard gain.
Good. We got a good point from some senior Revere fans who have seen Revere to be on the other end of this type of a game, and you never want to be on the other side of it. So again, it's good to remember the score, and it's also good to try and pull off at some point. But they have to get their plays in. They're going into the playoffs. This is their last game before the playoffs.
Now I don't know what their record was when Silvio Cello, was coaching, and they went to the Super Bowl in '72. But it's been a long time since they've had.
And there's Lanos on that little bit of a cutback toss, and he's going to get 12 yards. But we got a penalty on the field.
On the carry for Revere.
Mike Chella the other night, and I reminded him.
Here's a flag on the play.
I think that's going against Salem. It might have been a face mask.
And Nizwintowski came up, and they scored 49 points. Nizwintowski went for 2. It was 49 to 7.
What's the call?
Personal foul, face
Face
mask.
mask.
They're marking it off
Personal
15 yards.
foul. Face mask against Salem.
As hard as it is, Salem's not making it any easier for themselves out here.
A 15-yard penalty at the end of the run by Lanos.
The scary thing is there's still 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Are they marking off the quarter here? Oh, wait. They're going the other way.
So it's face mask against Revere.
Interesting.
Don't usually see that.
So I would imagine it could have been Lanos. It could have been on the blocker. We can't see from over here. It could have been Lanos putting a stiff arm and maybe grabbing a mask. Yeah, that's a face mask against Revere.
Face mask penalty was against Revere.
Gonna be 2nd down and 8.
It'll be 2nd down and 8 for Revere from Salem's 43.
3:22 in the first quarter left. Revere leads 28-0, and they have the ball.
Amazing.
I don't think that's ever happened.
Not since I've been following them, anyways.
Boudreaux and shotgun. Over to Murphy. Murphy's going to cut it across the field. He's got the blockers. Murphy's cutting. Murphy's down to the 20, the 15.
Ooh.
And Murphy gets stood up at the
Tough hit
15,
there.
16-yard line.
Tackle by number 57.
Murphy on the reception for Revere.
I think Calvin's getting a little excited getting to throw the ball here tonight.
Well,
He
the
was flying
last,
down the
the
field.
last game, Calvin's obviously done a terrific job all year and last year until he got hurt. But, last game, I think he only threw the ball about 6 times total.
Yeah, he said they were dropping 8 back on the defense. So, Marblehead was basically giving them, saying run the ball. So they tried a couple times to pass. Some of those passes, they only had one receiver going out. And I know his coach made him do some homework and write down some of the mistakes he made. But he was, a little disappointed in that outing. But
yeah, the weather was tough, the wind was tough, but they did just enough to win. And outside of there were 3 touchdowns that were called back. The game did not seem as close until the end. There's Boudreaux and shotgun, hands it off to Lanos.
Nice little
Lanos
fake
has
there.
so much space, and Lanos is
And
going to
there
take
it
it
is.
into the end zone.
So, as Ira Novoselsky was telling us, he's going to go for the cycle here. So he's got one as a rushing touchdown. He's got a kickoff return for a touchdown. He's got an interception for a touchdown. Now we just got to get him a passing touchdown.
No kickoff for a touchdown. He has an interception. The kickoff was Ginepra.
Oh, that was Ginepra. Sorry, Billy
So
Ginepra.
he needs a special team score. is what
Yeah,
you're
we got to
saying.
get him a special team
Okay.
score.
Riazi's going to kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. And Revere leads with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, 35-0.
Wow.
All right, we're back, and Riazi's going to kick. And just before this kick, we got a boot. It's going to bounce to about the 15. Salem's going to return it. They're going to take it to the 25, and they get stacked up. Tackle by Cervoni over there, and he was held up by. Looks like Day had him held up. So just before the kick, it looked like both coaches were meeting with the officials pre-kick, and I can only imagine it was. Let's try and keep the remainder of this game respectful.
You don't want to get chippy either with the kids.
Right. No need to get someone hurt. It's 35-0. Revere leads in the first quarter. What looks to be a game that has already gotten way out of hand.
Again, with it being senior night, it's going to be a little tough. I'm sure these kids want to play. Before playoffs might be their last opportunity. So it's a tough call for Chick to make.
So number 9's going to keep it, and he's going to get about 3 yards.
Jeffrey Holloway on the keeper for Salem.
It's going to be 2nd down and 7.
That Ali Mazur's had a heck of a year.
On the stop for Revere.
There's Dominic Reed checking in.
3-yard gain. 2nd down and 7.
Burrow still in on the main line. Reed and Burrow on the inside. Mazer and Gusto on the outside. You got Ginepra, and it looks like Adateo playing linebackers with Edwin Hernandez to the outside. Marco Cervoni and Jared Natola playing defense. Murphy's still playing safety.
So a lot of juniors out there right now.
Right. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Keeper. And he's got a little bit of a seam. He gets about a yard. A nice tackle, and that looks like that was Edwin Hernandez.
It's good to see Edwin back. He had hurt his ankle earlier in the
Holloway on the
season.
keeper for
High
Salem.
ankle sprain, but
Advantage
came back
on
way
the
faster than I thought he would
Revere.
because it was a pretty tough injury. But he's a tough kid.
3rd and 6.
And he's going to be one of the linebackers next year coming back. You're going to have him, Adateo,
So
Billy Ginepra.
I think that's the end of the quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the first
Yep.
quarter.
End of the quarter. We got 35 Revere, Salem 0 to start the second quarter.
Wow.
We'll be back in a second.
To start the second quarter, the Salem drive continues. Third down and 6.
So Salem's going to have the ball 3rd and 6 to start the second quarter. Revere leads 35-0.
34.
29.
Oh, he's got a little running
Yep.
room there.
That's Furlong who stopped him.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he got kicked in the,
Furlong went
the
low.
rib there.
And number 9 there, that's Holloway, their quarterback. So they're going to have a 4th down. This is going to be their first time they're going to have 4th and somewhat short 4th and 2. So it looks like Salem's going to go for it here. They're at the 33-yard line. So we got some new, we still got Dominic Reed. We got Jonathan Burrow getting a lot of playing time tonight. We like to see that on senior night.
Absolutely.
Edwin Hernandez out there, Marco Cerboni. Big shout out to Kirk Reed. 4th and 2. QB's going to keep it, follow a lead block, and he's got a first down.
That's their first down of the night.
I think that was Burrow who made the tackle. Nice tackle, just a little bit past the line to gain, though. But he got low and he wrapped up well.
Jeffrey Holloway on
A little something for positive for Salem to hold on to there. They got a first down.
1st and 10. That's Salem's first down of the game. Checking in his big guy Elijah Nader. That's Reed and Nader. I'd say it's two of the biggest D tackles probably in the NEC.
Yeah.
39-yard line.
Big boys. And they've worked hard in the offseason.
They've been fed well, Ira.
5'10", 300.
And that's Doherty who actually make that Tolbert on the carry.
David Tolbert on the carry.
Yeah, they stood him up and took him down.
Gineppa with a nice tackle there.
A gain of 2 to bring up 2nd down and 8 for Salem. A host of Revere tacklers there, led by an attendant.
Giving Joel Anos a little breather.
Murphy checking back in. Natola up top as well. So 9:50 to go in the second quarter. Revere leads 35-0. You're watching Revere TV. This is Patrick Keefe, Donnie Boudreau. We got
Welcome, everybody.
We got a host of friendlies in this booth as well. We got the dude doing the music. It's a high snap, but he keeps it, hands it off to number 8. And he gets just a little room.
Yeah, a little
Can I
jet
get a
sweep
couple?
there.
Uriel Delval
That's
on the
Delval.
carry for Salem High School.
Well, like I said, one thing we're looking for, get a little chippy. It looks like getting a little chippy out there.
Keep cycling, kids. That's
Number 4, Gabe Sanchez, kind of going at Marco Cerboni on that one.
Milton Rios checking in. He was on it on senior night as well. Big number 88, Rios checking in.
3-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 5.
Nice to see Milton get out there, get some work.
3rd and 5 for Salem at about the 44-yard line. Another high snap, snags it down, and he's going to have some room. And
Looks like another first
he
down, Pat.
sneaks through for a first down. That's Holloway. Holloway on the carry gets enough for a
Holloway
first down.
On the carry for Salem High School.
Holloway's their guy. That's the kind of guy that's the guy they go to all year long.
Revere. The ball placed on the Revere 49.
So Atui and Benson are checking back in.
1st and 10 for Salem.
Yeah, coach has seen enough first
I think
down.
Coach Schick said, "Okay, we let them get to the other side of the field. Now they're on our side.
Right.
We're gonna throw Atui and Benson in there."
You know, we mentioned it before. I mentioned his name before, Marco Cerboni. You know, for not playing football, the kid loves to hit. Does a great job for his size.
Well, you got a little bit of a jump. I think
Penalty markers are down.
they're going to call that on the defense, on the offense, and it did look like their left tackle jumped. So false start on Salem.
Against Salem.
So we got some good updates for our fall sports at Revere High School.
From their 46.
Co-GBL champions, you're right. They are in the GBL for the soccer. Co-GBL girls soccer, 14-1-2, and they're going to have a home playoff game for the first time ever.
That's amazing.
Big shout out to Revere High Soccer and Coach Megan O'Donnell.
Field hockey this year. volleyball for the girls. They're just having a stellar
No
fall.
coincidence that they're in the GBL. Good for confidence building.
Ramos is going to get in on the
Oh, he
backside.
just followed him from right behind and just took him down, Joe.
Unblocked.
Yeah, nobody touched him.
Uriel Delval on the carry for Salem High School.
Joe Lotto.
Joe Latos led the charge defensively.
You know, walking
for
into the
Revere.
stadium, Patrick, I saw the Salem kids. They're not small.
Nope.
You know, they got some big boys over there, but
Looks
they
like
don't
a
have a
flag.
lot of depth.
No
A
gain
flag on the
play,
field.
Second down and 15.
So that looks like a tackle from behind or a horse collar. And they're going to mark this off a 15-yarder. And that was,
Teo's going in there.
and that's going to probably give them enough for a first down. Yep.
There was a penalty on that play. Horse collar tackle against Revere. Ball was marked up for Salem.
Yeah, Joe looks like he's a little upset with himself on that one. He knows he made a boo-boo on that one.
First and 10 for the Witches.
The refs could be potentially reffing the score right now. So that's a handoff to 2, and he's going to get some room. He gets about 5.
Devin Tolbert on the carry for Salem High School.
So second down and looks like second down and 6 at the Revere
A
35.
4-yard gain
Salem
to
has the
Revere
ball.
35
We have
yard line.
5:40 to go in the first half.
Second and 6.
So my prediction went out the window. I was predicting 33-12. I got a lot of static
Wow.
from some of the other dads saying I was giving too many points to Salem, but I figured they might put some subs in there. But clearly my prediction's been blown out the window.
You are. There's still a chance to get close if Revere doesn't score at all. But right now it's 35-0 with just over 5 minutes to go in the first half.
And I just can't see them not scoring again.
Big stack up there.
Yeah, nothing there.
It's going to be third
All the way
and
keeping it
6.
to Salem.
That was Augusto Gonzalez on that tackle.
It looked like
Augusto
Tui as well.
Carlos on the tackle there for Revere.
Ala's going to come off.
Well, these
A
are the
little
things you
shaken
worry
up.
about. You know, you don't want anybody getting hurt in a game like this. So
Dominic Reed checking in.
Look at him.
There goes Reed.
No
Dookie
gain
Reed,
on that play. Third and 6 for
He's
Salem.
amped up.
And the crowd, you know, because of the score, the crowd has gotten quiet tonight. Third down and 6. And a little bit of a hard snap, which that could be a fault. They're going to call it. They're going to call an encroachment on the defense, but
Yeah, it looks like it's on Revere.
they're calling it more often now when the quarterback has that head jostle on the hard
Offside
count.
against Revere.
They've been calling that as a false start more often. So it's going to be 3rd and 1, 3rd and real short.
Third and 6 becomes 3rd and 1 for Salem.
Four-minute warning. Is it legit? Yep.
So let's see if he's going to power it to the fullback here. He's going to give it to 2. 2's going to go outside, and he's going to get the edge.
Got to get around him, yeah. But
He's taken out of bounds by
Marcos Arboni.
Marco Cerboni. So that's enough for a first down.
Devin Tolbert on the carry for Salem.
That's 3 or 4 first downs now for Salem. So
Salem's doing a little ground and pound right now. Not much in the passing game.
no, they clearly had to abandon that one. That just did not go well for them.
And Revere's okay with the clock
That was
continuing
an
to tick.
8-yard gain for Salem High School.
3:15 to go in the first half. Revere leads 35-0. You're watching Revere High on Revere TV. Holloway in the shotgun. 8's in motion. And Holloway's going to keep it.
Nice little gain right there.
He gets about 7.
All the way takes it himself between the tackles.
He's their guy.
About a 7-yard gain to bring up 2nd and 3 for the Witches.
2nd and 3. Salem not
Don Tran.
not doing anything too fancy, just getting a couple yards of carry. They want to get the ball in the end zone. No one likes to get blown out. They want to put the ball in the end zone before this half is over.
And you know, this is our last year in the Northeast Conference, so next year GBL. So at least Revere is leaving a statement for their last year in the NEC.
Well, again, playing in the GBL, they're going to be playing the likes of Everett and Malden and Somerville and Cambridge. There's some serious teams over there.
Oh yeah.
No cakewalks in the GBL.
Jurian Delval trying to get outside there for Salem High School.
Benson on the tackle.
Benson and on the tackle for Revere High School.
So we're going to have 3rd and 7. That was a loss on the play.
Loss of about 4 yards of the play. 3rd down and 7.
Little handoff to 2, and he's going to cut it.
Just
Just short of the first down. It's going to be 4th down and 2.
Do they go for it here? Can they kick the ball? I don't know if they have a. I don't know what their field goal unit is like. But
Well, I think they're going to be going for it. I did see the kicker early in the warm-ups, and he was making a couple decent kicks.
5-yard gain, and Atebe made the tackle for Revere High School. 4th and 2 for Salem.
Big 4th down and 2 here for Revere. Salem with the ball.
you know Revere doesn't want to give this first down up. Oh, they jumped.
Looks like
Oh,
Salem,
yeah.
Penalty markers on the field.
they're calling encroachment on the defense. So it's going to be a first down. That hard count's gotten Revere a few times.
Yeah. Always stuff to work on, right? Always things to work
Against
on.
Revere defense.
So we're being told there might be some technical difficulties with the TV feed, but if you're able to hear us and you can't watch it, Revere leads 35-0 with 50 seconds to go in the first half, playing the Salem Witches. Salem has the ball,
10-yard line.
1st and 10 at the.
10-yard line looks like
First
right
down
on the 10.
inside
It's going to be 1st and goal.
Revere's 11-yard line.
So it is right on the 10. 1st and goal. A little fall. It looked like a little early start. And
Oh, that's a big
he's
loss
tackled
right
for
there.
a big loss. Payne, that's
And that's Augusto again. He's having a great night tonight.
All the way.
timeout Salem.
Sacked by
And you know Augusto's going to be back next year too.
Revere High School. Long
Augusto
first
has a
and
brother,
goal.
and talking about brothers, I'm looking over at the sideline, and we got a kid dressed on the sideline.
21-yard
He
line.
looks like a Boudreaux, and he looks like a junior roast beef. Though.
Yeah, so I think the coach told my youngest son Dominic, he's a freshman this year, told him to go get dressed. So maybe we'll see him out there.
We're back here, 2nd down and long at the 20, 2nd and goal with 42 seconds to go in the half, and they're putting the pressure on
Oh, he's running
Pena.
the wrong way again.
He's going to throw it up and
That's
get it just out of
dangerous.
bounds. So as we were talking right before the timeout, little 14, Dominic Boudreaux dressed on the sidelines across the field from his brother Calvin, who's on the other side of the sidelines, number 8. So you got
Third down and
Calvin.
goal. The Salem
Well, you know, as a
School.
dad, I'd love to see them make at least one connection tonight. That
Well-
would make my night. I'm not going to lie.
That would be pretty special.
Dom's got some good hands. I'm not
The
going to
ball
lie.
was at the
Right.
Revere
And you're not
21.
being biased. You know, Dom, I've coached Dom a number of years with you. Always one of the fiercest players, one of the best players on the field. And the teams we play are always amazed at how small he is.
Yeah, he's. I don't know if he's got a chip on his shoulder. He's just all these years of competing with his brother, but he likes to play.
So 3rd and 20, or 3rd and goal at the 20. And Revere looks like they dial up a little pressure. They don't want to give up a score before the half. Shotgun Pena coming around the corner. He's going to throw it up in the air. The back of the end zone. It looks
interception,
like
Jonathan
Murphy picked
Murphy.
it off.
Yep.
That is a pickoff, Jonathan Murphy,
Wow.
on senior night.
Yep. Jonathan
couple
gets it
plays.
done. You know, Salem had. They wanted to take that shot, but you know, there was. I don't know why they just didn't keep running the ball because the pass has not worked tonight.
So just looks like Revere's going to have the ball with about 30 seconds to go in the half. Revere leads 35-0. You're watching the Revere Patriots play the Salem Witches on Revere TV. Donnie Boudreau and Patrick Keefe broadcasting live at Harry De La Russa Stadium.
So it looks like we get some more freshmen dressed on the sidelines here, Patrick.
I think the coach looked over and sent a couple kids to the locker room and said, "Get dressed."
Yeah,
Which, you know what, you gotta love.
I love it.
Big props to the coaching staff. Big props to Coach Ciccatelli.
Letting the boys get a little time on the big stage. And you know what? Rest up some of your kids have been working hard all year.
So Revere TV, looks like I'm getting some reports that the live feed is gone. I'm not sure if you can hear us, but it's going to be the half.
Well, we'll see you on the other side.
Ladies and gentlemen, set to start the second half between Revere and Salem. Riazzi, the kickoff to the Patriots. As we start the second half, 35-0 is the score in favor of Revere.
So we're back to start the second half. Revere leads 35-0, and it's been, just that. Revere opening kickoff with a touchdown, and then it just kept on rolling after that. They had an interception return for a touchdown. You name it, Revere is just controlling the game from all facets. So we hear that towards the end of the first half, the live feed went out, but we're back live. And if you want to watch the entire game, you can wait till after this game is ended, and it will be posted on YouTube. The entire game is recorded. You'll be able to watch it if you missed anything. But we're here at 35-0. Start the second half. Revere leads the Salem Witches.
So Ira was telling me that once it gets to 30-point difference,
42, right?
it's a running clock. Now that it's the second half, if we get to 42, it becomes a running clock again. But right now, we'll go regular time.
So Riazzi's going to kick. And a couple of good things I saw in the half. We watched Riazzi's going to boot a line drive straight down the middle.
Oh,
It's gonna
Tu's
be
going to break to the
Tolbert's gonna
outside.
break it to the outside. And it looks like the kicker had to make that stop.
Made it almost to the 50-yard line. Nice little run back.
A little bit too much there. So one of the things I was watching in the halftime was, looked like Revere was warming up a lot of kids that don't typically get a lot of playing time, a lot of the younger squad, which is a good thing.
Will begin on downs, 1st and 10 from
And again, going into the playoffs, it's not going to be easy. To get to the Super Bowl, they have to win 4 playoff games, and they're not going to be easy. None of them. Anybody that makes it to playoffs, it's going to be a challenge.
And you're gonna have to rely on some depth as well. So it's good to get some kids some action.
Absolutely.
So it looks like we are live. We're back on TV, Revere TV. This is Donnie Boudreau and Patrick Keefe broadcasting live on Revere TV. Revere leads 35-0. 1st and 10, Salem.
So Salem's run the same formation for almost the entire game.
That's going to be Tolbert with the carry. He's going to get 4 or 5 yards.
Tolbert on the carry for Salem.
And we just got call from our sideline / instant replay caller, Ralph DeChico at home watching in.
Tackle for Revere. And a tail.
We hear you, Ralph.
Are we live? Are we back on?
We're back on.
Great.
Ball right on the midfield marker. 2nd down and 7 Salem.
So it looks like we got a new safety, and that's Wilmer Rodriguez playing safety, number 24. Or is that
No, that's Zach Speroni, isn't it? Or,
Speroni?
I could be wrong.
Well, they might have
Oh,
switched
yeah,
up
it says
jerseys.
Wilmer. Yeah, I'm not sure.
It could be Speroni, though.
I don't see the ponytail, so. I think
Yeah,
it
he's
is
got the
Wilmer.
long hair.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, he does.
Flags on the field.
You know what? That does look like Speroni. That might be just a different number. We'll call it Speroni for now.
The legal procedure against Salem.
Actually, it is 84. From here, it looks like
84.
it's 24.
Yeah.
It is Zach Speroni playing safety, number 84.
Looks like some of the Revere players are hammering it up on the sidelines, taking some pictures.
And you got Milton Rios, looks like on the outside as well. Well, that's Natola, actually, 18. That's going to be Pena on a keeper, and he's got some room. He's going all the way to the outside.
Nowhere to go, though.
Billy Ginepra closed off the outside, pushed him in.
Adateo out of Tabi.
Teo made a great tackle.
Quarterback keeper.
So I really haven't seen them run any other formation this. They have the two backs kind of line up behind each other behind the tackle, quarterbacks in shotgun, and it's basically just a couple of plays they've been running.
Well, there's a reason that Salem hasn't had a victory yet this year, and they haven't really done much offensively. They've been on the wrong side of a lot of lopsided games.
And they just don't have a lot of kids on the sidelines over there.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 9.
So it looks like a Milton playing D-end on the near side.
He's stacked up. That's going to be Ginepra on the tackle. That was Tolbert on the carry.
And, you know, it's going to be lousy to lose, you know, a running back like Joe Lanos. I mean, he's just special. But, you know, the future looks bright. Billy Ginepra is one heck of a runner.
Checking in on the game is Ek Yofi. Ek Yofi just checking in. Number 77. He's going on the D-line.
He's a junior.
Got to get these guys some looks, see what you got.
Yeah, we're going to be a team next year.
4th and 9.
So 4th and about 8. And it looks like Salem's going to punt.
Milton Batista in punt for
That was a
the
long time to call the punt. You wonder if they're dialing up something trick play here.
Zach Furlong back deep to receive for Revere.
And it's just going to be a nice kick.
Yeah.
Going to go down the sideline.
It takes a nice Salem bounce.
Yep, takes it to about the 18.
And it'll be 1st and 10 for Revere from their 18-yard line.
So Revere will take over their first possession of the second half at about the 16, 17-yard line. 1st and 10 Revere.
So it looks like they're starting off with most of the starters out there for the offense. Be curious to see what they run here.
Well, they aired one out early, and just past Murphy, got his hands on it, just missed it. So I'm wondering if they're going to go to the air here, see what they got on that pass.
Yeah, it looks like you have a mismatch on the defensive backs. So I don't blame them for throwing the ball. Again, give Joe a little rest. He's been the workhorse all
1st and
year.
10, Teo on the backfield with Boudreau under center. Murphy in motion. Murphy's going to get the ball on the outside. Murphy's going to continue to go. He's got enough. Oh,
with a flag on the play.
He gets tackled. If he
Murphy
got past that guy, he was going to probably get another 20 yards.
Holding.
Revere.
Carlos Pacheco.
So that's going to come back and be a 10-yard penalty. Holding on Revere.
Flag on the play, holding against Revere.
It's going to back them up to the 7, 8-yard line.
You know, it was nice to see the Revere offensive line get a lot of love this week in the paper. Those kids just don't get enough credit.
It's going to be 1st and 20.
First down and
1st and 20 at the 9.
20.
Boudreau in shotgun. And Boudreau's going to hand it off to Teo. Teo's going to just go right up the middle for about 5. Make that 6 yards. So it's going to be 2nd down and 14.
Well, again, getting back to next year, you know, you're going to have Billy Ginepra, you're going to have Adateo out of Tabi in the backfield. You get kids like Mark Marchese coming up. I think they're going to be okay. They're going to be okay. Again, you can't replace somebody like Joe Lanos, but I think the future still looks bright for them next year.
Let's not look too far ahead. There's a special season brewing right here.
Oh, absolutely.
So we'll find out shortly after today's game and this weekend's games what their playoff draw will be. And Revere will be in a playoff situation as soon as next week.
Yeah, they'll get the seedings on Sunday.
Boudreau's got a man. He's got. It looks like
Lucas Barbosa. Oh, and he could go all the way.
Tackle. Barbosa's
He's still going.
To break.
He's
Barbosa's
still going.
Still not down. He takes it to the 38.
That was a nice catch and run by Lucas.
That's a 35-yard completion. Almost 40-yard completion. First and 10,
All the way
Revere
makes the stop.
at the 38.
35 yards.
And those refs are winding the clock. They want this game to be over just as much as the Salem team, I believe.
Yeah, it must be a long ride home for Salem many weeks this year.
Especially going into Salem in October.
35
Right.
yard play?
Yep.
It's like haunted house.
35 yards on that play. To the Salem 39-yard
First
line.
and-
where
first and
it
10
is
for Revere.
First and 10 for Revere.
At the Salem 39. Teo in the backfield with Boudreau in shotgun.
And again, you just have such a mismatch here with the defensive
Murphy
backs.
in motion. Fake handoff to Murphy.
Oh, it's Teo
right up
with
the
the
middle
ball.
to Teo, and he runs it for a first down gain. 12-yard
little
run
run.
for Teo.
Nice little run by Adeteo on that one.
For Revere.
I like to see him moving forward. You know, he's always got his feet going, but, you know, I think that's one thing, hopefully, that he works on as he continues is just, you know, using that strength that he has and just get forward.
He looks like he runs downhill.
With a 12-yard gain to move the chains. First down and 10.
First
Revere
and 10,
High School
Revere
from
at the
Salem
27.
27-yard line.
There's about 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Revere leads 35-0. You're watching Revere High School on Revere TV. First and 10. Boudreau in shotgun. Teo to his left. Murphy in motion.
Little
Hand
jet
off to
sweep.
Murphy.
And it
Murphy's
was,
going to find a seam.
one's
Murphy's going to get
stopping
up
him.
the sidelines. Touchdown! Jonathan Murphy.
another touchdown for another senior. We'll take it. And that will get the clock running.
Revere 41, Salem 0. Pending the extra
They
point.
get the extra point.
That's about a 28-yard touchdown.
20-yard
Run.
touchdown run. 28-yard touchdown yard.
That's Murphy's second touchdown tonight.
20-yard touchdown run
believe it
for
is.
Murphy. Revere
Yeah,
High School.
I think it is.
Riazzi set to kick.
It's starting to sound like Cisco.
Snap is off, down, kick is up, kick is good.
Extra point kick is
And
good.
and Joey Lanza right in the gut, hit the ground. 42-0, Revere leads.
He's got his Mickey Mouse gloves on. I don't know.
Lanza has those
8-yard touchdown
Alex
run
Rodriguez
for
looking big white gloves. Riazzi with another line drive boot to the 20. Return's going to take it 25 to 30, 35 to about the 37-yard line.
Because God knows we've seen Ryan just put it in the end zone when he wants
number
to.
11.
I wonder if that was their strategy today. They want to. I wonder if they want to see what their return coverage or the kickoff coverage looks like.
Yeah, give them a little work. You know, let them track down the ball carrier.
The stop for Revere. It'll be first and
Work on-
10.
He had a hell of an
Closer,
onside kick.
37.
Yeah, that was really nice.
It was perfect.
And it caught me off guard because it just didn't look like the typical onside kick, but it took a nice bounce just the way it needed to over the 10 yards.
What do you think out there, Ralphie Applejuice? First and 10, Salem.
So I get that. I see they got Mark Marchese out there playing some linebacker.
So that's carried by Devin Tolbert.
Carrying for Salem High School.
3 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the game, and because of the 42 score lead, it's a
gain of
running
about
clock
3 yards. It'll be second and 10.
until it's dropped below 30, I believe.
Yep.
So Salem would have to score twice to stop that clock from continuously running.
And I don't see that happening.
Well, no coach wants to take off the gas that much to let them put one in the end zone.
Absolutely. Not the last game. Not with such a season that they've had so far. But it seems to be rotating kids out there. I see
Second
Sprung
down
at
and
safety.
7. Coach Sasso on that defense does not want to give up anything. We got Coach Norton, Coach Sasso, Coach West, Coach Ciccatelli,
Coach Vlasic.
and Coach
Murphy
Vlasic.
all the way on the keeper
They're
for
not
Salem
going to
High
try and
School.
let them score anything. I can tell you that much right now. They'll put their subs in. They'll put some young kids in, but I don't think they want to give up a touchdown. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
Booty on the tackle for Revere.
There's Zach Bowden checking in.
Ekyofi checking in the game as well.
First down and 1.
Zach Bowden, who had an injury, and I want to say he has a broken finger, is playing in the game, which is nice. It looks like he got that healed up. Zach Bowden's mom is over in the concession stand helping out. Another great helper. And I can only imagine the next couple of years they're going to be recruiting us as well.
I'm sure we're going to get dragged in there at some point.
Third and short. Payne's going to keep it. He's going to get right up the middle, and he's going to get enough for a first down.
I'm not going to lie, Patrick. I like the view from here, though.
Oh, yeah.
Jeffrey Holloway on
Actually
the
make that
quarterback
Holloway on the carry.
Hernandez made the stop for
There's
Revere.
Jonathan Burrows checking back in the game.
Ball is placed on the 49-yard line of Salem, which is first down and 10.
Edward Hernandez on the last tackle.
Well, with the running clock, you know, it'd be interesting to see if Revere even gets the ball back here.
So you see on the sideline, Doug Reed's taking some snaps. He's playing his center right now on the sideline, giving their backup quarterback, Anwar Marbaugh, some snaps. So we'll wonder if Calvin's going to come back out there the next series.
Yeah, they might be done for the fourth quarter.
Another handoff. That's going to go to Doherty. Make that Tolbert.
Tolbert on the carry for Salem High School.
It's going to be about a 6-7 yard carry. It's going to be second down and 4. So clock's ticking. Less than a minute to go in the third quarter. And
I don't
it's
know
a
if
running clock.
they might get another playoff here before the end of the quarter. We'll see what happens.
They're in no rush. So 42-0, Revere leads. Kind of a boring game for us.
Yeah, not much to
we
talk
usually get a
about.
little more amped up, a little bit more excited, but it's all right.
We'll take the W.
Plenty of fun football to be played. Handoff to Tolbert. Tolbert's going to muscle his way for about 3.
Tolbert on the carry.
Close to a first
It's
down.
going to be third down and 2.
Number 2,
yeah.
and Teo and Tebby. They're on the fence.
Milton Rios checking in.
Elijah Nader checking in.
Elijah Nader coming on in, and looks like Goncalves is going to get a break. Looks like Burrows is going to get a break. Got another new number, Ricardo. Brothers
brothers
checking
out
in
there,
for each
yeah.
other. We got Goncalves, Ricardo coming in, and Augusto just checking off. They're twin brothers. Not
Yeah.
identical,
Yeah, it's amazing.
but they're both big boys.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Looks like
that is
Augusto's
the
a little
end
taller.
of the third quarter.
That's going to be the quarter.
Score, Revere leads Salem by the score of 42-0.
42 nilch.
On the twos tonight. Good
Oh,
work,
Brendan
my
Brothers.
man. Set to start the fourth quarter. 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2, and
Nowhere to go.
that's Adateo. And Milton Rios just rushing right in there.
Zach
giving him no
Bowden,
room to
actually.
run.
That was Zach Bowden on that
Oh,
one.
Zach Bowden. Apologies.
Jeffrey
I was a little
Holloway,
consumed.
Zach
They just brought some food up to the booth, and my, it was delicious.
And my mouth was full.
We got a meatball from Maria Brito, who she made a heck of a meatball. I don't know if she would have competed with mine, but they were delicious. And thank you, Maria.
4th and 6 for Salem.
Miss Brito, we'll take your meatballs anytime. Ira, your vote does not count.
She votes for me.
All right. She must be a Ward 2 lady. All right. That's like the council chambers up here tonight.
Love seeing all you
Only
guys
a little
up
less
here.
chaos.
Give a little bit of your time.
4th down and 6 for Salem. Oh, false start.
It looks like it's on
Yellow
sale.
laundry.
Yeah, that was on
the
Salem.
field.
They were looking to pass there.
Touchdown before the snap.
They had 2 guys, 2 and 4, flying. That's going to move them
number
back.
7 was a little amped up, a little overzealous on that one.
Illegal procedure against the Witches. Ball backed up to their 48-yard line, where it's 4th and 11.
4th and 11. Clock is still ticking. About 10 and a half to go in the fourth quarter. Revere leads big, 42-0, and for all intents and purposes, they have taken their foot off the pedal, but still stopping them on defense with a number of secondary players. Revere's going to call a timeout. They had a personnel, looked like they didn't know what personnel was supposed to be out there.
Timeout of the field. Still plenty of food and drinks
Milton Rios, Zach
available
Bowden out
on
there,
sale
Mark
at the
Marchese.
concession stand.
Got some of the young guns
Football,
getting in there.
Pizza, hot dogs, hamburgers, beverages, and a whole lot more at the Revere High School Football Parents Club concession stand. We got some raffles going on, and among them, it's the Revere High School Football Celtics raffle. 2 tickets to see the Seas against the World Champion Raptors. That game will be on Saturday, December 28th, and premium club seating, folks. $10 a ticket, or 3 for $20. The tickets to be sold at every home game at the concession stand. And that winner will be drawn about November 8th. And please make note, the winner does not need to be present to win. So get in on the Celtics raffle. See the Seas against the world champion Raptors on the 28th of December. $10 a ticket, 3 for $20. Who knows? The winner could be you as play resumes right here on the 48th.
So we're back here, 4th and 11. It looks like Salem's going to be content with punting. Bad snap, kid picks it up, gets a nice punt off, and Furlong's just going to let it bounce to about the 22. We're on TV. Yes, Julie DeMauro just said we are live on Revere TV. Checking in with a raffle item for the Revere Patriots Celtics raffle. If you want to come down to a game, you can pick up a raffle ticket, $10 a ticket, or 3 for $20. It's going to be 2 seats to a premium club game versus the Toronto Raptors on Saturday, December 28th. This would be a great Christmas gift for someone.
You know it.
It most certainly would, Pat and Donnie. It most certainly would. So come on down and go see Danielle. She's selling raffle tickets by the concession stand.
Or you think we can offer something maybe where they can Venmo and get a ticket online?
We could do that.
All right, so Julie will be posting something on the Parents Club, or they'll be on Facebook to get these tickets sold.
We have till November 8th.
Amwar checking in at quarterback for his first snap on varsity. Ricardo Goncalves in motion, and Billy Ginepra has a huge hole. Billy Ginepra down the middle of the field to the 50, the 40-yard line. Ginepra for a really quick 30-yard gain. I love watching that kid play.
37-yard run by Billy Ginepra.
He's going to be
taking
fun.
the handoff from Anwar Marbu.
So it looks like he's going to rotate Billy and Adateo out of the backfield.
You got Speroni out there. You got Rios out there. You got some new numbers out there. It'd be nice to see this secondary unit put a score in. Ricardo Goncalves playing on the left slot or left wing. Amwar under center. It's gonna be a toss sweep to Teo. Teo's got a blocker up front. And Teo's got lots of room. There he goes, folks. Teo, touchdown!
Good for him, huh? That reminds me of the old Pop Warner days right there.
Right there. That's a 40-yard, 35-yard touchdown for Adateo. And I get excited for that.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Great blocking. It looked like, I can't tell if that was 58 on the outside. That's Josimar Martinez, who made a heck of a block. Good job, Josimar, and he's a senior. Oh, yeah?
Ricardo Goncalves to kick off.
Christian Eves? We got Christian Eves. Oh, well, before we have the kick, we have Ryan Riazzi lined up to kick. Snap is up. Oh, it looks like he might have.
Yeah, a little
it
bobble
is up
snap,
for the
but they
upright.
managed to get it through.
Christian Eves, who's the play-by-play for the Revere High hockey team, is in the booth. Christian, how are we doing today? Have you been listening to Donnie and I this season?
I have. You guys have been doing pretty well. I got to tell you, you guys really know how to do a football game. Probably better than me, because I don't know football as much as I know hockey, but I've watched a lot.
Well, I would be willing to bet that neither Donnie and I could do much on that hockey rink.
I'm sure I wouldn't be able to.
You're probably right.
I put on the skates with the public skate only.
Right?
Well, one of you guys could be my color commentator. I need one of those.
Oh, there you go.
Music. We go dead on music. I'll bring you back in a second.
I think
Is it he? Okay. Class of 14? There you go. What position do you play, Christian?
I play forward. This guy announced us.
There was.
To kick it for the Patriots.
I know, no kidding.
So we're back live at Harry De La Russa Stadium. Revere set to kick off, leading 49-0.
Sanchez is back deep for Salem.
Another squib.
Yep, another squib for Riazzi. And he's going to get to the sideline.
Yeah, it's
He's going to break one here, and he gets it out to about the 45. Make that the 48-yard line. So we're going back. We have Christian Eves, who Christian Eves is up in the booth. He does the hockey games, and we were just talking about being able to do a hockey or a football game. Christian sticks to his hockey. We stick to our football.
Yeah.
I think the world is in harmony.
it's a better
I would
place
say
for
so.
it.
I can do a football game too. Probably not as well as you guys, but it's on my bucket list.
Yeah.
And I can tell you one thing: I definitely could use a color commentator with the hockey games coming up after Thanksgiving.
Well,
So if you guys can, make some color commentary, or if you need me to do the color commentary while you guys do the play-by-play, be my guest.
who knows? We might take you up on that.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for, Christian. Thanks for coming on up and cheering on the Revere Patriots.
Wear shorts.
This is Tolbert. He's going to get outside. Tolbert, nice little carry there.
Yeah,
And a fumble on the ground.
Fumble, Revere
Revere
ball.
is recovering the football. So
Covered by Revere High School.
we have 3 minutes, 13 seconds. Clock is ticking. Clock will not stop. I would only imagine, well, I wonder if they want to get some of these subs a couple more plays, but I would only imagine that Revere might just take a knee and need out the rest of the game.
They could. At this point, they could.
That would be the case, but that's a long time. Not to mention there's a limit.
We got Christian. Thanks for coming up. Julie, thanks for coming up and checking out
Anytime,
the.
guys.
Good
I
to
love
see
it
you,
up
Jules.
here in the booth.
Just run the ball, choose some time.
So it looks like they are going to run a play. Marchese's in the backfield. Anwar in the center. Simple handoff to Marchese. Marchese going to run. Shifty,
he's got a
shifty.
nice little run right there,
And there
huh?
he goes.
He does not want to go down.
Nope.
Go down, don't go down.
It's like we got a mom in the booth. Christian, we got Mark Marchese for a 15-yard run, and I want to say that might be his first varsity run as well.
Yes, it
These
is.
are moments you cherish and you will never forget.
They absolutely. These things stick with you for the rest of your life.
On the tackle for Salem.
So we got 2 minutes to go in the game. Clock is continuing to tick. Revere leads 49-0, and the crowd is starting to head out.
Bump Salem 43.
Thanks for this.
No problem.
Hey, nice to meet you, Christian. You're watching Revere High on Revere TV live with Donnie Boudreau and Patrick Keefe.
Looks like they might feed it to Marchese again here.
Marchese the single back. And we're in the center. Ricardo Concalves in motion. Handoff to Marchese. Marchese going to get up the middle, and we got
have a flag on the play.
Marchese up the middle.
Minute 24 and ticking.
So selfishly, I'm looking to see number 14 get out there and have him throw a pass to him. I
Rico was in on the stop.
don't think it's going to happen.
So that
No
that's
flag.
going to be an inadvertent flag.
Yeah, they might get one more playoff here.
Marchese picked up 2 yards, brings up second and 8.
Also checking in on that last series with Almaty Elka Kibi. I'm sorry on that pronunciation. Marchese single back.
And Taha's out there. Split out. He's going to feed it to Marchese again.
Marchese going to get the ball, go right up the middle. 2 hands on the ball, and this might do it.
That might be the game right there.
Clock's ticking with 40 seconds. You know, you love to see them get a throw in, but you
Yeah.
also, you know what that looks like sometimes when you start throwing the ball. Hey, Joey Matola
Well-
checking in up in the booth as well.
With time for one more
Joey, what do
play.
you think about this game?
Excellent game.
Joey thinks it's an excellent game.
With time
We
for
got
one
like
more
a high
play.
school reunion on up here in the booth tonight.
I don't know if they're going to get it off.
I graduated
I think
at Everett
that's the
High,
game.
I'm sorry. And that's going to do it. Revere wins 49-0. Revere, much like the New England Patriots, are 7-0.
Yeah. Northeast Conference champs. It's official.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the game.
and we will sign off. This is Donnie Boudreau, Patrick Keefe. We'll see you in the playoffs. Revere wins 49-0. Have a great night.